Divine One, how are you? Melissa Claire here. I felt very called to come on live because I'm sitting in a view of incredible nature. And I wanted to talk to you about self-realization and exiting the matrix. I don't really like to use the word matrix, but the more I learn about self-healing and consciousness and everything that has to do with really allowing you to tap into that next level of self-expression, self-realization, abundance, wealth, health, love. Of course, as you know, you are the most important factor of your life. But when I say the word you, what am I referring to? Am I referring to you, your name? Am I referring to you, your job? Am I referring to you, all the titles that you have put into your lower levels of consciousness? So when I say lower levels of consciousness, what I mean is that, we're born, right? Like, as these beautiful, abundant, vibrant souls that come into our avatars, which is our physical body. And then we begin to get these different layers of reality put over us. We are told that we're cute, or we're shy, or we're dumb, or we're lazy, and we have all of these different layers that begin to clog up just our innate nature, just like nature, just to be in full expression of this openness, of this ability to connect with our breath and know that we are much more than our name and our physical body, our job and our titles, which all of that is fun. That is what living is about. That is part of the matrix. So when I talk about the matrix, I'm not really talking about just like the movie, The Matrix. It's like really this matrix of belief systems and systems, social systems that we are put into that make us have certain self-beliefs that can later limit you to tap into feeling better, healing yourself, attracting new love, allowing new abundance, trying new things, building new businesses, accepting yourself, right? Accepting who you are. Me here today on this FaceTime right now. My name is Melissa Claire, obviously, and I just turned 50 about a month ago. I have no makeup on, and I'm going live on YouTube. You tell me to do that about 10 years ago, and I never would have done it. I wouldn't even told you my age. And I would have had to have my hair and makeup perfect. I would have had to have a certain look and a brand and create all of these different layers of illusion for you to feel that you're connected with me. But what I'm realizing is that bugs. What I'm realizing is that my energy, my frequency, if you are here watching this, it's something that is in your field. You found it also through the algorithm of the internet. And I hope that what I'm saying to you sparks within you an interest to ask yourself, if you get upset, or if you doubt yourself, if you say mean things to yourself and you say, oh, I'm just like that, or oh, I can't do that, or this always happens to me, or you think about what happened in the past. I want you to imagine that what you are thinking in the past is like carrying around, hello, whoever just came on, please leave me some love. It's like you carrying around this heavy backpack. And that's called your past emotions, that's called your past self, that's called your past experiences. That is the you. And then it's heavy. And sometimes, of course there's beautiful things, but it can be heavy. It can be those remorses, the why didn't I's, the why nots. And when you take off that backpack and you sit quietly in the moment, and you connect yourself, you put your feet on the ground and you connect yourself to something much more powerful than just you. You connect yourself to the divine energy that's giving everything life, and you bring that in your body and you say, you become the observer of your emotions, right? You say, well, who am I? And you point to yourself, and then you really ask yourself, who am I? And if you say, well, I'm Melissa, or you say your name. And you're like, but am I really only that? Like, you didn't even give yourself that name. Who am I? And you allow yourself to connect to something greater than you. And you allow yourself to be present in this present moment. And you just sit quiet in that moment. And you literally see yourself as just like eyeballs floating, your body sort of hollow of this energy and this light. And in that space of peace, of presence, you allow yourself to let go of that backpack. You let go of the past thoughts. You let go of the responsibilities that you might put on yourself to please your couple, to be the best mom, to be the best in sales. All of these layers that you are putting on yourself, you just let them go. And you just allow yourself to be present in that moment, in this moment. And then from there, you just allow yourself and you ask yourself, what would the me love to experience? What do I love to feel? Ask yourself. What do I love? What emotions do I love, right? You know, when do I feel free? When do I feel healthy? What do you feel like? What do you see? What do you experience? And just allow yourself to tap into those new frequencies. Because everything really is a frequential experience. Whether you're dragging yourself and that backpack of your past, or whether you're sitting in your present with all of those constructs of what is not perfect, or how you're not perfect, or what you are good at, or what you, as soon as you identify yourself with, I'm a YouTuber, I am a coach, I am this, I am that. As soon as you say you are that, then you're making it as if like you have this expectation to be much more than just this divine being. And of course, this is important, but it's important to tap into these moments of silence, of divinity within yourself, so you could create a next level of personal freedom and awareness. And you know, sometimes I listen to my videos later and I'm like, do people really understand what I'm saying? Because it's such a profound, simple thing. It's like this tree here, this beautiful tree, it's just being. Now, of course, this tree doesn't live in the matrix. It doesn't have to pay bills. It doesn't have to buy gasoline and you know, pay gas and all of these different things. It's just being. What if for just a moment you just said, I am connecting with divine abundance. I am abundant. I am always receiving. I'm getting better and better at receiving. I'm getting better at feeling amazing. I am getting better at loving myself in this time right now with all of my perceived imperfections. Love yourself in this moment. And when you really sit in that, no one can take that away from you. No news broadcast, nothing can stress you. And so when stresses come, because they do, of course I have stresses, of course I have challenges, but when these challenges come, I'm going to sit quiet, and I invite you to do the same, to connect, to breathe, and to remember that my soul has a very big purpose. Your soul has an incredible purpose. And when you connect with that and it brings you peace, you bring that into the world. And that's when you find the synchronicities. That's when you find the client. That's when you find the courage to say yes to something, to say no to something. That's when you have the courage to stop eating something that you know makes you sick and you say no, or stop drinking, or stop running behind somebody that you want to date that doesn't pay attention to you, or you just stop arguing and pushing on life. You sit and you become quiet and you remember and you align and you observe and you ask yourself, who am I? And you remember, that you are the divine, that you are love, that you are energy, frequency, and vibration. Did you know, for example, in this lovely cup that I have some organic coffee and some really lovely organic coconut milk? That in matter, there is more empty space than true occupation of the matter. So what does that mean? That means that within that energy, there are potentials. You are full of potentials. You are full of potentials. Just think about that. Really embody that. Before I go, and I want to thank you for watching, I do want to invite you to a free challenge that I have. It's called 7 Days to Shift into New Possibilities. I started doing this challenge to myself, and right now, I'm going to tell you that what I want to share with you has taken me over 12 years to really master and understand, and literally thousands and thousands of dollars of knowledge. But I don't want to just throw knowledge at you. I want you to experience it. I want you to join me and others to experience yourself at a new level of awareness. I haven't got the page, the landing page and all of these things yet together, but I want to invite you. And if you want to join, send me a message. It's all being worked on in the background, but I wanted to go ahead and invite you. It's going to begin in August. And this is really something that can help you to let go of that backpack, to observe the backpack of your past, say thank you, and really become connected with who you are at this present moment. Allow yourself to love yourself at new levels so that you can create new choices, so that you can tap into new awarenesses and new possibilities. I'm not magical, you're magical, we are magical, and I just want to help you tap into this magic that has been taken out of our society. It's been called either witchery or woo-woo or fake or not real. But tell this tree right here, tell this tree that it is growing every second, that is living and existing in perfection, that is connected and communicating with everything around it. Tell it that it's not magic. Tell it that it's what it's existing is not real and that it needs, some material thing to make it feel better. Tell it that it needs some medicine that's made in a lab to make it more whole. Tell it that. Because that's what we've been told as a society. And I don't want to be selling you anything. I just want to be offering you the chance to join me in learning how to tap into your next level of awareness and shift into new possibilities. So thank you so much for watching. I would love to know who you are, where you're tuning in from. I'm actually right now in Mexico. I live in Mexico. I've lived in Mexico for 25 years. Si hablo español. And I'm close to some really beautiful parks. They're called Xcaret parks. You can hear people over me. They're like zip lining. You can also hear the highway. The highway is closed, but this is an incredible space. And yesterday there was monkeys in these trees. And yeah, there's so much magic available to you. So if you're feeling doubtful, if you're feeling down, just go outside, put your feet in nature, stand in front of a tree and try to tell that tree that it's not whole, that it's not perfect. And then look at yourself and see where you maybe limit yourself from being that same perfection as everything around you. Because I guarantee you, the more you practice this and the more you really tap into that state of being, you live such a magical life on your terms. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't been told today, I love you and you are loved. And I look forward to getting to know you. Send me a message so that I can save your seat in your spot in this 7-day challenge. And ciao for now. Muchas gracias. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get more. And I'll see you soon.